Yeah, all right. What's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing wonderful. So, today I am out of the house and most likely not going to be able to do a traditional video with all my fancy guitar and wonderful sound and all that. So, while Anne is at a kind of special, crucial appointment here, I am weirdly sitting in a parking lot playing my acoustic, which I rarely play. And I thought I'd just grab it for fun. So I can talk to you guys how I used to practice modes when I was a little younger, as a kid, I would say. How to do the shredding. So I actually learned how to shred on an acoustic. And it was actually this guitar right here. Let me get rid of that. So, yeah, I used to do all the speed picking stuff there, but one of the things is I used to use drop D to figure out modes. To playing them. So here I'm going to demonstrate what is essentially the Mixolydian mode, right? So it's going to be a major scale, the flat 7. It's going to be in our drop D. That's going to be a G major scale. And I'm going to resolve it down to the 7th. So I'm almost going to play like a little bit of a Logrian and F sharp Logrian, but I'm going to think here in terms of G, and I'm going to do it in kind of two different ways. So I've got my, I'm going to think in D. But I'm going to do that in two different ways. One, I'm going to use the parent scale G for that Mixolydian sound. And then I can also use like my blues. Right, for that E. And so I can kind of just think about that. So I tend to think about Mixolydian being it's like a couple of different things. Usually, I think of it in a couple of different ways. So that's one. I'll use the blues scale and just add that as kind of like what we call a Picardy third. That thing right there. Right, and so a little bit more of a southern rock way to kind of handle the Mixolydian mode. And then I tend to kind of go the other way, which is the Steve Vai route, you know, where he's just kind of straight up doing the scales and really kind of taking advantage of the mode or that kind of thing. So, yep. And then usually coming out of that blues scale, what I'm actually doing is mixing Dorian with Mixolydian for the most part inside that blues frame. Right? So there's our regular pentatonic. Now if we want to add the blues note, then we can add the Dorian note. Right, and then we can add our 9th. And then within that we can take the 3rd and start to bend it up and make it into more of a Mixolydian. So it's really, in a sense, when I start to play and improvise stuff like that, I'll blend all this stuff together kind of naturally, just however I feel, flying in and out of the pentatonic blues, hexatonic scales, Mixolydian mixed with Dorian, just to explain it away. But I'm never thinking like that. I'm never thinking all of those things in a row. I mean, to me, that's a bit like trying to think about hitting a baseball. And if you actually try to, you'll never do it. You just gotta watch the ball and swing the bat. And like, but obviously, I've thought about these things quite a lot for a very long time, and then I've taught them as well. And anyways, don't play this thing a lot, but it is, I believe, the 73rd S6 Seagull ever made, and it's a very old. It's one of the very first ones ever made. So for sure, it's I've had this thing for 29 years. That's how I think about modes, and that's how I'll practice them in drop D on my acoustic. So just to quickly, so I did Mixolydian. I think we went over the Dorian mode. Haven't gone over it, but it's going to look like the C major scale, no flats, no sharps. And then another one that I like to do is, I don't really mess with Phrygian all that much in drop D, but I will jump into Lydian, which is going to look like 3 sharps or A major. That's the Lydian mode. Anyways, fun to do. I hope you enjoyed this short little video, and I don't know, we might do more acoustic stuff in the future, but yeah, I can definitely do all the speed picking and all the sweep stuff. We usually do on electric. There's some things I can't do on acoustic, of course, but yeah. And I have to use a bit of more of a flat picking style for acoustic. Anyways, always be excellent to each other and party on. Thanks, y'all.